Maybe we will wait for a minute and then we'll go. Okay, we'll start off now. Good morning, children.
Good
It's
morning, sir.
Good morning,
nice to
sir.
see some of you coming over to this debate. This is an English debate, and you have to speak only in English. We have given two topics. The topic one is, should we have an open book exam for 10th board? Should we have an open book exam for 10th board exam? That is the meaning. So you can talk on that particular topic, or you can talk on, is mathematics the most difficult subject in school? Either you can talk for the topic or against the topic, or if you want to talk both for and against, it's okay, no problem. And that's it. And the way you speak, the content, the confidence you have, the pronunciation, etc., will be counted by our judges, and then they will give you the marks. And then at the end of these two rounds, we will shortlist some people for the final round that is going to take place on January 1st, 2022. That is also a Saturday. Okay, this is in a nutshell about this particular program. You know very well, most of you know our programs. We conduct many such competitions, including English debate, Tamil debate, English Kavide, Tamil Kavide, drawing, painting, photography, and then slogan writing, so on. Now we do jogging, cycling, and we give cash prizes only. We don't give any certificate, we don't give any medal. Your amount will be transferred to your account, because that is easy to in this pandemic period. Now we cannot send by courier, etc. And then we don't have any intention to give any certificate or medals. We will give, and in each of these competitions we inform well in advance what is the prize money, that all of you know this. Okay, now the rule is, you can take about 2 to 3 minutes to express your views in your own style. That's very important. Now we will go to the this one. I thank Madam Thirumagal Mohan for coming over here as a judge. Thank you, Madam, for
Thank
coming
you,
and
sir.
for judging our students. And I wanted to tell Thirumagal Mohan, we are in touch with nearly 3,000 students in the name of Igniting Young Minds. Primarily, we give entrance coaching for many scholarship exams, including NMMS, Trust, NTSC, KVPY, Inspire Monarch. Like this, it goes on. Many KVPY. We we give information about these exams in our YouTube, and we also give coaching for some of the exams. We give coaching for NEET and JE. Everything we give free of cost. We don't charge anything. Primarily, we target matriculation students, both the government school, aided school, and metric private schools, and some CBSE students are also there. We don't mind giving our service to anybody for that matter. And our students are spread all over Tamil Nadu. Nook and Karn of Tamil Nadu is there, and we are having 3,000 subscribers in our YouTube channel. And our flagship program is NTSC, National Talent Search Exam. This is conducted for the 10th standard students. And this time, we have around 1,000 students who have enrolled with us, and we are conducting classes both in Tamil and English, because it can be written both Tamil and English. We do that, and last year we had around 450 students they wrote, and this year almost 1,000 have enrolled. I don't know how many will write, because there are a lot of restrictions in terms of this. Some people, they missed the application, some people they are not able to get the community certificate. So many problems were there. In spite of that, I think it'll be hundreds, maybe it will be more than 500, 600. And we are that exam is on January 23rd, but right now they postponed the exam. We have the KVPA exam on January 9th, for which we are giving the inputs. So we give inputs in three forms. One is through YouTube, other one is through WhatsApp, and the third is through online classes. All the three ways we do it. We give in PPT, we give video, we give oral class also. So this is a nutshell about our organizations. In the 1 year back, 1.5, 2 years back, We started with 20 students. Now it has grown to near almost 3,000 students. That's the way we do this program. Now I think we'll start off. Madam, you want to say a couple of words before we start?
Yes, thank you, sir. I feel really honored to be a part of this debate, and I'm really very happy to note that you're doing a commendable service to the society and in igniting the minds. And it's really a very good service, I should say. Very good service. The children should take advantage of this opportunity and try to come up in life.
Thank you, madam, for your initial speech. Maybe at the end of after everybody spoke, then you can give your comments, general comments, not specific to any student, so that they can improve their spoken command in the days to come. That's my request.
Wishing you all the best.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the best.
So, children, who comes first? I leave the I'm open. Rizwan, you want to come first?
Sir, first topic, sir.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, sir. Good morning to everyone. I am Muhammad Rizwan. I am from Kadalur. First of all, we are going to debate. First of all, we need to know what is open book exam. In open book exam, students are allowed to have their textbooks and approved reference materials. They can check the material while writing their answers. The ability to find, analyze, and apply the information will be tested through this type of exam. Because in United States and other countries have already implemented open book exam in higher education. In India, the concept of open book exam is being discussed in the past few years. Some experts are recommending this exam to reform the Indian education system. Advantages. Open book exam can reform the method of teaching and improve the quality of education. Without the fear of memory-based tests, students can peacefully learn concepts. At present, students are consigning more one-person preparations themselves for exam rather than or conceptual understanding. Conclusion. Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
You finished?
Conclusion.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, Rizwan. You are able to speak. Can I request the next person? Who comes next?
Sir,
Yes. Carry on.
sir, I'm Sumisha Kamalata. I'm from Government Girls Higher Secondary School, Yakaturukam. My topic is about is maths is a difficult subject. I'm going to assign the topic. The maths is an easy subject in school because in math we don't want to memorize anything like English or Tamil, and we want to only understand the subject and topic. In Tamil, there are 247 letters and English 26 letters. But in math, there is only 0 to 9 numbers. Illiterate people also can do a math because they can use the math in our day-to-day life. Using the math to day-to-day life, we can understand math easily. If a businessman take the math, if a businessman want to know about the profit, loss, or interest, he can do a math easily. And many of the data are there. In the COVID time, the COVID of increases, the cases are down. We want to know. For that, we want to do a histogram, P-diagram, monogram. These are helps to math to understand easily. In geometry, the shapes are very easier to draw. But in the science, it's some difficult. For math, we want to practice more. If we practice more to do math, we get a perfect. And math is the queen of the science. For physics or chemistry, we first want to understand the math. And Tamil people always have focused a role in the history of mathematics. They have recorded in the form of a song on how to find the area of a circle a few thousand before itself is a book titled Kanakadigaram. The swallow வட்டத்தலை கொண்டு விட்டத்தலை காக்க சட்டத்தென தோன்றும் புலி. For its meaning, வட்டத்தலை represents half of the circumference and விட்டத்தலை represents half of the diameter. With the radius, V is the radius and puli refers the area. This Tamil poet records that half of circumference is multiplied by half of the diameter. We can understand easily by the poem itself. That's it, sir.
Oh wow, it's very interesting. You have touched the dimension, another dimension of mathematics. And because you said the mathematics has got only 9 alphabets, very good, very nice. You are in which class, madam? Children? Child?
Sir.
Ninth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, very good, very good, very, very good.
Can you please tell your name again?
Sumiha. Sumiha.
Sumiha.
Sumiha.
Sumitra.
Sumita.
Okay.
Sumita, and maybe madam, you can put whatever name is available on the display also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because normally I do that because so that there's any confusion later on we can sort it out. Anyway,
Okay,
Sumita and Rizwan, wonderful starting by both of you. In fact, a dramatic start by both of you for this particular program. Great going man. And Sumita, who comes next? Who wants to come? Yes, Kavinder, yes.
Happy morning, Miss and my dear friends. I am studying 3rd standard in Innocent Memorial School, Chitlapakam. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I select the topic Open Book Examination for 10th standard. Open Book Examination is a new trend in assessment and evaluation. First, I explain what is Open Book Examination. An Open Book Examination is one in which examiners are allowed to consult their reference books, class notes, textbooks, and approved materials while answering questions. Next, my question is, what is difference between closed book examination and open book examination? In closed book examination, we can evaluate how much students are memorized, but we cannot do this in open book examination. Closed book examination will use the word describe, state, or explain these words. Require the candidate to recall their critical approach. But in case of open book examination, students use reference books, reference materials, and notes. This type of exam demonstrates the students' ability to apply the theory in their day-to-day life. In my opinion, the closed book exam is for gathering knowledge and information, and the open book exam is for developing the skill of critical and creative thinking. Now, I tell about the types of open book examination.
Yeah, you want to continue?
In the restricted, there are two types in open book examination. They are restricted type and restricted type. In the restricted type of open book examination, students are permitted to bring few specific documents approved by the course. In the few such as documents, logarithmic tables and periodic tables, and calculator. In the unrestricted type of open book examination, students are free to bring books, documents, what they like. Merits of open book examination. We can say few merits of this type of examination. No tension or fear of forgetting answers, so students feel less burden. It helps advantages students to score well. Students appear to less stress in studying for the exam because they have not memorized anything. This method is helpful in developing the skills of critical and creative thinking. This method increases the intellectual of mental power of which promotes the self-studying habit of the students. By this method, students can deeply and broadly understand the concept. Now I tell about demerits of open book examination. Would open book examination would lose their importance? Number two, by increasing the open book examination, we cannot assess book examination. We cannot assess the ability of individual students by modes or grades. Number three, this type of exam makes the student to take the exam lightly. Number four, students become overconfident. Number five, in the examination, searching the answer for a particular question is time consuming. Due to this type exam, the students do not listen or pay attention during the class. Number seven, by the type of exam it is very difficult to check the actual level of performance of students. Number eight, open book examination will make a drastic change in the importance of education and characters of the student future years. Finally, I conclude my speech on that topic. Should we have open book exam for 10th board? As I will support this open book system only 10 percentage just for encouraging and creativity and critical thinking of the students. I will oppose this open book system 90 percentage. Due to the demerits already I have said. Thank you, my miss and my dear friends.
Thank you, Kavinder. What an interesting, detailed speech on this particular topic. And there's some problem with the audio. I think you should be come close to the mic. That could be one problem. But otherwise, it's fantastic. You are in third standard, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, third standard boy speaking. Wow, wow, what what a clarity, what the kind of even if it is written by your mother or teacher, no problem. Still, you are able to talk with a lot of confidence. And some of the words you have put periodic table, logarithmic table. Wow, what this is all comes in your school and college days, but still you are able to speak and utter those words. I am really very happy for you, Mr. Kavinder. Okay, great. Who comes next?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Who comes next? Who is ready to speak next? Why? Some more people were there, no?
Sir, me.
Who is that?
Good morning, my dear teachers and students. Sir, Nandini.
Yeah,
for 10th
yes,
standard.
Nandini. Yeah. Carry on.
Good morning, my dear teachers and students. Nice to meet you for everyone. First, I am introduce myself. My name is Nandini Vairavel. I am studying in 10th standard. My school name is Masimalai Rangasamy Kaundar Government Girls High Secondary School in nearing Erode. First, all of you, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm talking about should we have a open book exam for 10th board. An open book examination is that in which students are allowed to refer to either class notes or summaries or a memory aided. What kind of resources can be exam uses in open book exam? Open book exams allow students to take notes, texts, or resources materials into an exam situations. They test their ability to find and apply information and knowledge. So, are often used in subjects recover direct references to written materials like law studies, statistics, or Act of Parliaments. Open book examination is two types: traditional sit down with varied degrees of accurate to reverse and references. And then second one is take home open book exams. You do not add questions are handed out of answers or attempt without help from others. And the exams is written within a specific period of time. And I vote for this open book examination. It is auto grade, help in filling the MCQ easy. The online examination can be completely automated and hassle free. Money saver. The money saver of buying and printing paper is saved. Also, one can save on the logic or assembling and containing examinations. And open book examination is an assignment method designed in a way that allows students to refer the class notes, textbooks, or other approval materials while answering questions. And open book exam can also mean that students are provided with the exam questions prior to writing the exam. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, nice, Nandini. You are able to speak very nicely about various aspects of open book exam, and you are in support of open book exam. Whereas Kavinder said he is opposing the open book exam. Very nice. Two different points of view. We will go to the next person now. Who is ready now? Srinidhi?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Yeah, carry on.
Good morning, respectful sir, ma'am, and my dear friends. I'm R. Dashni from 10th standard of Sri A. Subraya Settiyar Girls' Higher Secondary School, Pandruti. I'm going to speak on the topic of should we have an open book exam for 10th board. What is an open book exam? An open book examination is an assessment method designed exam in which students are allowed to refer their class notes, summaries, a textbook, or some other approved materials. We should not have an open book exam for 10th because while comparing the advantages and disadvantages, there are such number of disadvantages. What are the advantages of open book exam? Every students will get pass. It reduces exam related stress. Disadvantages of open book exam. It is difficult for the teachers to find the toppers and the slow learners. If they find who are the slow learners, the teachers will give practice to them and make the slow learners as a topper. Sometimes it takes a lot of time because if they announced it is an open book exam, most of the students even not touch their book. Thus, it takes a lot of time. Students become carelessness of their studies. Students will not gain knowledge. Only some teachers begin to think that it is an open book exam. Students are going to write by seeing their book. Then why should we teach them? And the teacher will not teach the lesson. So the students lost gaining knowledge. Their future will get affected without the knowledge. A strong basement is very, very important for each and every building. As the same, 10th standard is a basement for the future of pillars of tomorrow's India. If the basement should be strong, we should not have an open book exam for 10th board. Thank you for giving us such wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, very good, Srinidhi. I think it's quite interesting, a different way of looking at things. You have said, no, it is like a foundation. The foundation has to be strong. The basement has to be strong. Then only you can build a very nice, building. So I think it's a different perspective on the entire subject. Very interesting. I think hats off to you. Then we will now go to the next person. Who is coming next? Shanti Mohan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, carry on.
Open book exams are you need to know about this OBE. An open book exam is one in which students can give answers using their textbook and notes. In the open book exam, memory and organizational skills are quite significant. This is because students must memorize each page of the textbook to determine which page of the textbook contains the solution to which question. While students have the freedom to access all of their books throughout the exam, the teacher has the power to question absolutely anything students have learned in class. Open book examinations do not depend on learning or knowledge. Instead, students will have the facts in front of them, but the questions they will be asked will usually be lengthy. Open exams are intended to educate students on how to assimilate data and integrate to it thoughtful and truly. In an open book text, the emphasis is on application rather than remembering knowledge. This implies that they will not be just summarizing information from your book. They will be evaluating in the contents of particular scenarios and questions. Exams with open book emphasis advanced level learning. It implies that students aren't concerned with memorization. The goal of an open book exam is to see how well the students grasp a subject. Rather than just recalling information, they will be accepted to formulate, compare, analyze, evaluate or combine it as a result, even with several reference books for their availability. Open book exams are generally more difficult than other forms of assessment. Students must fully prepare for open book texts because they can be more difficult than other types of assumptions. Students should prepare for an open book exam the same way they would for any other examination. Thank you, sir.
Oh, very interesting. You said that open book exam, it is application oriented, it is not memory oriented. So I think nice way of putting across things with a different perspective, because coming as a sixth speaker, when everybody is spoken about many points on that particular subject, coming and talking a different point is a great thing that you have done, Shanti Mohan. I think congratulations for that. Can we go on to the next person now? Who is there? Kritika, you are there? Kritika, I think only one more person is there. Kritika is there, I think.
No, sir, I'm not interested.
Your audience, your audience. Okay, Naveen Raj is an audience, I think. Am I correct? Then who else is there?
Yes, sir.
You are an audience or you are a speaker?
Sir, audience.
Okay. Kritika is also an audience. Balakrishnan, what is he? He's a speaker or audience? Because your name is not there. You have not given the name. I think he's an audience, I think. I think more or less, madam, we have covered all the 6. Actually, there's some 8 are supposed to come, 2 did not come. So only 6 have come, madam. I now request Tirumagal madam to give some tips to our speakers. Guys, who is that?
Yuvashri, sir.
Yuvashri, you speak. Yeah, I forgot to call you. Yes, Yuvashri, yes.
Sir, my name is Yuvashri. I am 10th standard. I choose the topic, is maths the most difficult subject in school? As far as I am concerned, maths is not a difficult subject. My favorite subject is maths. Maths allow me to play with numbers and improve problem solving skills. Maths is an interesting subject as it allows me to exercise my brain. Maths is a subject that can be improved with practice.
Maths is my favorite subject because I do not have to mug up anything. Like other subjects, there is no need to memorize or retain a lot of information in mind. Mathematics is based on practice. The more you practice, the better you get at the subject. I love calculations and hence enjoy chapters like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. My mother also helps me in practicing maths. It is an engaging subject and also a very scoring one. Knowing how to do calculations also helps in our day-to-day like buying any goods, etc. Maths is very important subject for higher studies, as told by my teacher. That's why I pay close attention to the subject. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Yuvasri. You are from which school or which place?
Sir, Tanjavur district, my school name is Government Model Higher Secondary School.
Okay, Tanjavur district, which place is this?
Vallam.
Vallam, oh, Vallam, you are Shastra.
Yeah,
You have a Shastra University there, no?
yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Okay, right. I think it's a very interesting, Yuvasri. Two things. One is you have taken a different topic because out of the 6 people, 4 have taken the other topic and only 2 people have taken this maths topic. I think congratulations for that. And you have given how passionate you are with maths. That also you have revealed in the talk. And then how you can play with the numbers. Playing with numbers is like playing with toys. When you are a kid, you have played with toys. Similarly, when you are growing up, you are playing with numbers. That also is, I think, very interesting thing. You said maths is one of the important subject for higher studies. I think all these important things you have touched. I think congratulations. I think you have done a great job. Okay, right.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else is there? Have I missed anybody? I think I have covered everybody. Any other speaker?
Could I conclude my topic, sir?
Who is that? Rizwan? Yes.
Yes, sir.
You want to come back? Yes. Yeah, you carry on.
Conclusion. Open book exam can bring a revolutionary change in the Indian education system by reforming the method of teaching. Not just open book exam, but testing different kinds of exam as an alternative to memory-based exams is much important to improve the quality of our education system. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Rizwan. Coming back and then concluding your remarks, I think it's great. Great in a debate. We normally do that. Of course, we have not introduced that here because of the time constraint and other reasons. Anybody else wants to conclude or put forth 1 or 2 more points? Any of the speakers who have already spoken, who want to put forth some new points or to conclude, they can come forward. Okay, if there is nobody, I think we'll go to the audience. Audience, you want to say something? Audience, you have any comments? You can say. You can talk, your comments on the speakers. I mean, not referring the name of the speaker. General, what do you feel? Okay, audience have just come to listen. No problem. That is the duty of the audience. So you have done the job. Yeah, Kritika, yes, Kritika.
Spoke well, sir. They cleared the topic and they gave a nice conclusion to all the audience. Sir. All the participants gave a nice speech, sir.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with them.
Okay, thanks, Kritika, for giving such a wonderful positive feedback for our students. That will encourage them to do more in their life. Now I request our Judge Thirumagal Madam to give a few points to our kids.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Igniting Minds serves as a platform for showcasing the talent of young children. And I'm very happy to be with you all today. It was a wonderful morning. It was really a feast to the ears. And it was pleasing to hear small children, as small as a 8-year-old kid talking about open book exam and all. I was really amazed to hear you all. And I'm really happy to see that all of you have performed very well. And On one, I would like to appreciate Kesav Modi sir also for his exemplary service to the society and in promoting children and inspiring them to learn and to showcase their talents. It's really wonderful job that sir is doing. And as such, I didn't find anything missing in the children who have spoken today. They are really good, I should say. And the only thing is little bit of fine tuning is required. That's it. Nothing more is required. And they let them all continue reading books and read as much as possible, because the reading only will help you all to gain knowledge. And definitely taking part in such competitions or in class debates, it will help you in the long way. I'm really happy, and I was really, it was a wonderful morning for me today in the morning, Christmas Day, and it was really nice to see. And the confidence in children is really high. I should say it's very high. Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to be with small children.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, madam, for your nice talk. Now, can I request Tirumagal madam's daughter is also joined with the same number to give a few words to our young kids?
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All of you spoke so well. I was really amazed. You have done such, you have spoken so well. And in fact, the confidence level is so high. And I was really amazed to see that all of you spoke so very well with so much clarity. And it was really very difficult to judge all of you. All of you have done really well. And I wish all the success and for your future endeavors and all the best. All of you have done really well. Actually, I should say all of you are winners of today's competition.
Yes, madam. I think thank you for your nice words. In fact, everybody is a winner. Even participation itself is a winner. In fact, what we do in any of our competition, we normally announce only 3 prizes, but we end up giving around 7 or 8 prizes. So it happens every time because all are too good. We don't know whom to reject, whom to accept. That is the kind of situation has happened. See, I think this may be the some 27th or 28th competition we are conducting. In most of the competitions, our kids are so good, we need to extend the prizes to 7 or 8 people instead of 3. So I think I am glad that students have done a wonderful job today. And then any of our audience want to say some words other than Kritika? Kritika has already spoken. Audience, anybody wants to say 1 or 2 words? Anyway, no problem. I mean, it's good to have such nice kids, particularly a 3rd standard boy. And most of these boys, madam, Tirumagal madam, and your daughter, most of these kids are from government schools and matriculation schools from rural areas. Nobody, hardly anybody from Chennai or Coimbatore kind of stuff. No, most of these people are way out in a semi-urban or village atmosphere, and that is where our interest also lies. And we wanted to bring them out, and in fact our students have got 65 different talents they have. We have listed down the talents starting from English debate and Tamil debate, many things like Kung Fu and mandala drawing, and so many things have done. And we have a wonderful set of kids, and we are trying to promote and them both emotionally and a little bit financially also, so that they can go and participate many competitions. And then, in fact, I wanted to tell you, in the last 1 week, there was some Children's Science Congress conducted by central government. 5 or 6 of our students have got some medals. So the government gives the medals, but we supported them little bit financially also, so that they will be motivated to go and do much better in the state level, because the particular present competition is a district level. Now they have to go to the state and then do well. So we have given them some kind of incentive. So things are happening like that. I thank once again to our Tirumagal madam and her daughter to come over here and listen to our kids. And then, kids, all of you, can you thank them?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Of you all. Thank you.
Yeah, we will close at this, and then we will the result. Who will go to the final round? That result will be announced by tomorrow, because we have one more round at 12 o'clock. We will go to that round, and then we will announce the result tomorrow in our group, and then you can see the results there. Okay. Even if you are not there in that list, don't bother. You have done a great job today, and then that will take you forward to many things. And you know, we have plenty of competitions are coming up. You keep attempting, and then you will do well in your life also. Thank you so much to all the kids.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. I will close now with your permission.
Okay, sir.
Okay.